Good afternoon and welcome to Luray High School. Would everyone please stand and remove your cap from home as we welcome Lacey Taylor to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, I would like to welcome the Superintendent of Page County Public Schools, Dr. Wendy Gonzalez, to compose her welcoming remarks.
Congratulations, class of 2020. This year, your senior year, has been historic and uncharted territory for all of us during these unprecedented times. You did not ask for this, and many would say that it's not fair. Unfortunately, this is real life, and real life does not play fair. Life will always challenge us, and at times try us harder than we think we can bear. But yet, in the midst of this, we find our inner strength. We choose how we will react during times of trial. And look at how you've chosen to adapt and adjust to this new normal in our lives, which we find ourselves still. You have found ways to stay connected with your friends and your teachers. You have found ways to finish up your scholastic obligations with schools closed. You have found ways to maintain and strengthen relationship with your friends and family. You have found ways to make new memories to commemorate your senior year in spite of this huge curveball which was thrown into your lives. You have been resilient, patient, flexible, all great traits to have mastered as you enter into this next chapter of your life. For today marks the start of a new journey as each of you embark on true adulthood with true responsibilities, challenges, and rewards. You have been prepared for this moment with support of your family and friends, as well as by all your teachers. They not only have helped you to learn and master content, but they have also helped to mold you into becoming a productive and responsible citizen who knows how to collaborate, communicate, and to think both critically and creatively, otherwise known as the 5 C's of Virginia's profile of a graduate. Well done, families, teachers, staff, and to you seniors. But if I may, I would like to add a few more C's to your skill set before you embark on this new chapter called adulthood. 1 C is character. As the great coach John Wooden said, be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. Stay true to you. Calm. Slow down. Take time to listen to the quiet, to ponder, and to reflect. Make time to purposely eliminate noise and distractions so that you can be more in tune with the soft promptings that will help you find your way in life. Change. Gandhi said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And Maya Angelou said, "If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude." Also, be open to change and try new things, just as you have done during this unique senior year, and continue to practice that throughout your life. Compassion and charity. Always be understanding and patient with those around you. Let us not be so quick to judge or react to others. Remember that people will forget what you've said, and they may forget what you've done, but they will never forget how you make them feel. Do for others without having to be asked. Look for ways to be of service to others and do daily acts of kindness. Courage. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right, as the saying goes. For it is easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. Conquer your fears. As Babe Ruth once said, "Don't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game." Conquer those unproductive habits that are holding you back. Surround yourself with those who will help you become the best version of yourself. Go from good to great in all things. Challenge yourself. Find your passion and follow it, and grind through it and repeat again and again and again until you've reached your goal and your dreams. Wayne Gretzky said, "You'll miss 100% of the shots you don't take." And I say, you'll miss 100% of the opportunities that you don't take. Dreams and goals take work, determination, and focus. There is a sign that I keep in my home that says, "Push harder than yesterday if you want a different tomorrow." And lastly, commit. Commit fully to who you want to be. Commit to keeping your word. Be where you say you'll be. Do what you say you'll do. Commit to keeping your word. Commit to your values. Commit to your goals. Commit to keeping your focus and persevering. To do this well, you will need to make decisions before you make choices. Decisions need to always come before choices. For when you make a decision and commit to that decision as to what you will and will not do, to what you will and will not say, and to what you will and will not sacrifice, before a choice is placed before you, in that very moment, you will not be swayed. You will not be tempted. Don't trade what you want most in life for what you think you want now in that moment. Stay the course. Stay committed. To the class of 2020, I say, commit to becoming the very best version of yourself. Congratulations, and thank you.
Hello, I'm Liz Dodson, Dean of Students at Luray High School, and I would like to recognize scholarship and award recipients. Mackenzie Alger, Alpha Delta Kappa Beta Nu Chapter Scholarship, $600. Leonard Beadle Bailey Scholarship, $1,000. Lord Fairfax Community College Luray Cavern Scholarship, $1,000. Luray Ruritan Club LFCC Scholarship, $250. Page County Retired School Personnel Scholarship, $750. Jessica Buracker, Luray High School PTSO Scholarship, $250. Sharon Miller's Plan Scholarship, $500. Lucy Buracker, United Methodist Women, Page UMC Scholarship, $500. Kelly Carlock, Alcova Mortgage Luray Scholarship, $250. Jennifer Carter, Bob and Julene Long Memorial Scholarship, $250. Alexis Chappell, Lord Fairfax Community Luray High School College Career Pathways Scholarship, $3,250. Kayla Corwin, Lord Fairfax Community College Nicole A. Clark Principal Scholarship, $3,400. Kylie Cubbage, Joseph V. Foley Jr. Memorial Scholarship, $2,000. Elijah Dale, Carla Fry Williams Memorial Scholarship, $500. Mrs. B's Pizza Scholarship, $250. Page County Public Education Foundation Agribusiness and Tourism Scholarship, $500. Anna Lee Woodward Pressgraves Memorial Scholarship by Edith Rebecca Lodge, $500. Caitlin Elliott, Luray High School PTSO Scholarship, $250. Tom and Barbara Ramey Memorial Scholarship, $550. Devin Embry, Luray High School PTSO Scholarship, $250. Luray Moose Family Center Scholarship, $500. Tyler Gamble, Christ Episcopal Church Scholarship, $2,000. Luray Caverns and Affiliated Company Scholarship, $2,000. Luray Chapter Women of the Moose Scholarship, $500. Luray Ruritan Scholarship, $1,000. Page County Public Education Foundation Give Yourself an A Scholarship, $2,000 and renewable. Page County Public Education Foundation Director Scholarship, $500. Edith Rebecca Lodge Scholarship, $500. SD Solutions LLC Scholarship, $250. Haley Good, Luray Women of the Moose Scholarship, $250. Olivia Grieve, Luray Bulldog Athletic Association Dr. James Holsinger Scholarship, $500. Dominic Harrison, Tyler Waybright Memorial Scholarship, $500. Nevedita Hasmukh, James A. Judd II Memorial Nursing Scholarship, $500. Luray Moose Family Center Scholarship, $500. SD Solutions LLC Scholarship, $250. Trevor Hassey, the Life Center of Page Valley Scholarship, $500. Chloe Hilliard, Stanley Sandlot Hall of Fame Baseball Team Scholarship, $500. Caitlin Marston, Katie Bowles Creativity Scholarship, $500. Hill and Valley Garden Club Horticulture Studies Scholarship, $500. Laureate Epsilon Chapter Beta Sigma Phi Scholarship, $500. Page County Education Association Scholarship, $150. Page County Farm Bureau Federation Scholarship, $500. Alexis McCoy, Luray Chapter Women of the Moose Healthcare Scholarship, $500. Allison Morrison, Luray High School PTSO Scholarship, $250. Page County Education Association Scholarship, $150. Page County Public Education Lavillan D. and Ann M. Morrison Scholarship, $1,000. Springfield Elementary School Social Committee Scholarship, $250. AP Boxley McDonald Student Achievement Award, $1,000. Morgan Strassner, Exalta Coding System Scholarship, $500. Page County Heritage Association Scholarship, $1,000. Springfield Elementary School PTO Scholarship, $250. Valley Health Page Memorial Hospital Scholarship, $1,000. Carly Tharp, James Spading Baracker Memorial Community Service Scholarship, $1,000. Haley Thomas, Luray High School Leadership Club, $1,000. Luray High School PTSO Scholarship, $250. Olivia Turner, Carla Fry Williams Memorial Scholarship, $500. The Life Center of Page Valley Scholarship, $500. Page County Farmers Association Scholarship, $500. Page County Education Foundation Coach Mike Chrisman Memorial Scholarship, $500. Page County Public Education Foundation Ruth Marie Bailey Kepke Scholarship, $250. Elsie Weber, Northcott Graves Luray Caverns Corporation Scholarship, $2,000. Valley Eye Clinic Scholarship for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, $500. Cheyenne Wilson, Page Valley Agriculture and Industrial Fair Scholarship, $500. Colby Wright, Lord Fairfax Community College, Luray High School College Board Scholarship, $3,400. Luray Lions Club Scholarship, $500. Valley Automation Incorporated Scholarship, $500. Taylor Wright, Reverend Eric P. Croft Memorial Scholarship, $2,000. Miller Campbell Baker American Legion Post Luray 22 Freimeyer Lipscomb Scholarship, $500. Morning Star Lutheran Church Scholarship, $250. Page County Public Education Foundation J.K. Sample Scholarship, $1,000. SD Solutions LLC Scholarship, $250. Springfield Elementary School PTO Scholarship, $250. Some other local scholarships will be awarded later as their organizations have been unable to meet. Newmarket Eagles, 2 at $1,000. Rileyville Ruritan, 1 at $1,000 and 1 at $500. Approximately $68,850 was awarded in local scholarships to the class of 2020. We would also like to recognize the following athletic awards. Gold L's. Cross Country Girls, Olivia Turner. Cross Country Boys, Logan Atkins. Volleyball, Courtney Fox. Cheer Competition, Olivia Grieve and Kylie Cubbage. Cheer Fall Sideline, Caitlin Elliott. Golf, Devin Embry. Football, Timothy Trudell. Winter Sideline Cheer, Camilla Taish. Indoor Track, Boys, Elijah Dale. Indoor Track Girls, Lucy Baracker. Boys Basketball, Dylan Atkins. Girls Basketball, Courtney Fox. Girls Track, Lucy Baracker. Boys Track, Logan Atkins. Softball, Lisa Atkins. Boys Soccer, Philip Joey Brown. Girls Soccer, Jessica Baracker. Baseball, Dylan Atkins. The Mike Chrisman Dedication Award goes to Logan Atkins. Dave E. Pond Bulldog Pride Awards, Dylan Atkins and Courtney Fox. And the Ralph Dean Athletic Award goes to Elijah Dale. At this time, Leanne Pettit, principal of Page County Technical Center, will recognize students who are program completers.
Page County Technical Center is pleased to recognize the following program completers. In automotive technology, Christian Baker, Caleb Blakely Simmons, Gary Knott III. In cosmetology, Madison Kibler, Malia Lawson, and Brooklyn Marston. In electricity, Colin Dallas, Jonathan Fletcher, Lucas Lang, Dylan McAllister, Maverick McAllister, Max McAllister, Michael Ritz, Cade Spittler, Ethan Straight, Timothy Trudell, Damian Ward. And medical assistant, Lucy Baracker, Kelsey Coffey, Brianna Hilliard. Nurse aide, Kylie Cubbage, Brianna Hilliard, Brooke Jenkins, Emily Knott, Kaylee Smith, and Kylie Webb. Practical Nursing 1, Haley Spain. Welding, Philip Brown, Caleb Buckley, Logan Elliott, Michael Griffith, Isaac Rothcab, and Caden Speaks. PCTC is pleased to announce the following scholarships. Lord Fairfax Community College is awarding $3,400 principal scholarship to a 2020 graduate who plans to attend Lord Fairfax Community College in the fall. The recipient of the 2020 Lord Fairfax Community College Leanne Pettit Principal Scholarship is Malia Lawson. The Page County Technical Center Board of Foundations are pleased to award the following scholarships in the amount of $400 to each of the students in the career and technical education programs. The following Luray High School students have been selected to receive the following scholarships: in automotive technology, Christian Baker; in electricity, Cade Spittler; in welding, Caleb Buckley. Each year, the Page County Technical Center Eagle Scholar Award goes to a deserving student who has achieved academically, maintaining a very high performance level in their CTE program, as well as display outstanding leadership and outstanding citizenship qualities. The student is selected from faculty nominations. A certificate of recognition, as well as a scholarship in the amount of $500 is presented to the Eagle Scholar. An excerpt from the faculty nomination for this student read, "The student always stayed focused in class and was willing to go above and beyond. He came in early and stayed late almost every day. He completes all tasks on time and professionally. He's always ready to lend a helping hand. In addition to his classroom excellence, he placed fourth in this year's Skills USA electrical competition. This was the highest placement of a PCTC electrical student in well over a decade. It gives me great pleasure to recognize this year's Eagle Scholar as Mr. Cade Spittler." Thank you.
I am so thankful today to be part of this special celebration. Seniors, parents, and family members, let's celebrate what is before us. Every year, speeches are made about following your dreams, being persistent, becoming part of your community, and the list goes on. And for just a few moments before we recognize more achievements of the class of 2020, I would like to focus on two of these. First, be persistent. Class of 2020, you have shown persistence as you handled the emotions of COVID-19, the loss of previous experiences that others have had, but I challenge you to look and see the new memories you have created with Luray High School, friends, and family. You created these memories by finding new ways to communicate and staying in touch, and you taught your family and friends how to do it as well. As someone who is not as technology savvy as you are, I too have had to learn other means of communicating to stay connected. So now more than ever, stay persistent, because success comes from persistence. Success is not always having the path that was previously laid. It's not always passing that test. It's not always doing what you thought you would do. Success is finding your personal way through hard work, failure, new direction in situations, and coming out on the other side with a smile on your face and your heart full. So in this time, when it is easy to lose heart, lose patience, and lose faith, be persistent on your dreams. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we have to wait on our dreams. As Mark Batterson stated in his book, The Circle Maker, this is known as an ellipsis. English teachers will know that this is punctuation which indicates a pause in speech or an unfinished thought. For those of you who know me, I'm a math girl, so I was laughing at myself as I typed this English punctuation simile. However, those three little dots mean so much. They represent patience and reflection. Therefore, what I want you to take away from this during this times of quiet, don't give up. It could just mean you need to wait. It could mean you need to take another path. And it could just mean not yet. So in other words, class of 2020, keep on being persistent. Secondly, build community. Community has lots of meaning. Family unit, small group of people with similar characteristics, where you live, or the people with whom you surround yourself. And from all of our transition during COVID-19, I was reminded how important community is. Community, no matter what, or how you define it, supports you, rallies around, and speaks the truth thoughtfully and considerately, even when we disagree. And moreover, we all know that right now we can disagree about something. However, I think, or at least I hope, that we have all learned we need to come together and build each other up, speak and act in kindness. Now is not the time to pull away just because we're on different paths. Now is the time to build our community stronger. I challenge you to find your niche in the community. How will you help your family and friends? How will you help the community you live in? And how will you leave your mark? Now more than ever, we can make a difference. Things are not the same. Therefore, this opens doors to reflection, change, and building foundations. Finally, class of 2020, go out in the world and do your thing. College, technical work, workforce, volunteering, serving others. The list is yours to build. Remember this, though. You have a community here at Luray High School who love you, support you, and will be there for you if you need something. So now let's finish recognizing the class of 2020 successes. So I have some academic stats for the class of 2020. 34 honor graduates who earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.8 or higher and are wearing a gold cord and tassel. 25 honor students earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.3 to 3.79 and are wearing a gold tassel. 17 seniors have a GPA of 4.0 or higher. 64 seniors have a GPA of 3.0 to 3.99. 2 seniors received all A's for every high school credit they earned, Elsie Weber and Morgan Strassner. There are 28 early college scholars. They earned at least 15 hours of dual enrollment credits, which are transferable to Virginia state colleges. 51 President's Awards for academic excellence. They have a minimum cumulative grade point average of 3.5 at the end of their first semester of their senior year and demonstrate high motivation, initiative, and integrity. 65 Advanced Studies Diploma, and it should be noted that's over half of the class. This included requirements of additional math, science, social studies, and foreign language. 25 National Honor Society members who must have demonstrated excellence in 4 areas: scholarship, leadership, service, and character, and maintain a GPA of 3.75 or higher. These students are wearing an additional gold cord and a white stole. 3 students attended Massanutten Regional Governor School their junior and senior years and are wearing green cords today: Devin Emery, Caitlin Marston, and Taylor Wright. 3 students earned their 2 years associate's degree from Lord Fairfax Community College, concurrent with high school, and are wearing a Governor's Scholar medallion: Devin Emery, Caitlin Marston, and Taylor Wright. 12 students earned general education certificates from LFCC, concurrent with high school, and are wearing a Governor's Scholar medallion. These students are Jessica Buracker, Kelly Carlock, Kylie Cubbage, Haley Good, Navedita Hashmuk, Alexis McCoy, Allison Morrison, Morgan Strassner, Michael Strassner, Olivia Turner, Elsie Weber, and Colby Wright. 33 students completed course requirements to receive a certificate in their program at the Page County Technical Center and are wearing a black gold cord and medallion. Other cords that you will see worn today include the following: Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, red and white cord; Future Farmers of America, National Blue and Corn Gold cord; JMU Valley Scholar, purple cord; Spanish National Honor Society, red and gold cord; Tri-M Music Honor Society, pink cord, and the yearbook editor-in-chief, multicolor cord. At this time, I would also like to recognize the top 10 graduates. They will be done in alphabetical order until we get to the Salutatorian and Valedictorian. These students received a silver engraved Jefferson Cup. Jessica Marie Buracker. Jessica is the daughter of Jennifer Buracker of Luray and Wayne Buracker of Stanley. She was a member of the Makers Club for 3 years, Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America for 1 year, Page Alliance for Community Action for 2 years, Campaigners for Christ for 3 years, Fellowship of Christian Athletes 1 year, Book Club 1 year. She also participated in soccer for 4 years and was team captain for 2 of those years. After graduation, Jessica plans to attend Longwood College. Kayla Marie Corwin. Kayla is the daughter of Dan and Donna Corwin of Luray. She was a member of the Scholastic Bowl for 3 years, National Honor Society for 1 year, Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America for 2 years, and an officer for 1. After graduation, Kayla plans to attend Lord Fairfax Community College and then transfer to James Madison University to major in psychology and counseling. Haley Danielle Good. Haley is the daughter of Brandy Good of Luray. She was a member of the Luray High School Color Guard and Winter Guard team for 2 years. Campaigners for Christ, Makers Club, and Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. After graduation, Haley plans to attend Virginia Commonwealth University and double major in mathematics and art while also obtaining her teaching degree. Caitlin Marie Marston. Katie is the daughter of Chris and Kathy Marston of Luray. In addition to Luray High School, she also attended Massanutten Regional Governor's School and Lord Fairfax Community College, where she worked to receive an Associate of Arts in Sciences. She was a member of the girls' varsity basketball team for 3 years, Student Council Association, National Honor Society, attended Virginia Girls State, and served as her senior class president. After graduation, she plans to attend the University of Virginia for either environmental science and global sustainability or speech communication disorders. Allison Jane Morrison. Allison is the daughter of Gregory and Melissa Morrison of Luray. She has been a member of the National Honor Society, Interact Club, Makers Club, Student Council Association, and spent years playing JV and varsity volleyball. Allison plans to attend the University of Lynchburg, where she will pursue a degree in American British literature and then get her master's degree to become a college professor. Michael Ethan Strassner. Michael is the son of Paul and Joan Strassner of Luray. Michael was a member of the golf team for 2 years, Campaigners for Christ for 3 years, Spanish Club for 4 years, and an inaugural member of the Spanish Honor Society, and the first senior to be part of the LHS Student Congress debate team this year. After graduation, Michael plans to attend Liberty University and major in law and policy, as well as join the Liberty debate team. Olivia Morgan Turner. Olivia is the daughter of Jason and Amanda Turner of Luray. She was a member of the cross-country team for 6 years, indoor winter track for 3 years, and spring track for 5 years. She was also a member of the National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, Makers Club, and Book Club. Olivia plans to attend James Madison University and study to become a nurse. Taylor Sway Wright. Taylor is the daughter of Thomas and Tara Wright of Luray. She was a member of the Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, National Honor Society, Leadership Club, French Club, Interact, and Campaigners for Christ. After graduation, Taylor plans to attend James Madison University and major in Justice Studies. I'm happy to announce that Morgan Elizabeth Strasner is the class of 2020 Salutatorian. Morgan is the daughter of Joan and Paul Strasner of Luray. She participated in the forensics team for 3 years and was a captain. Campaigners for Christ, Leadership Club for 4 years, Book Club for 4 years, Spanish Club for 4 years, where she served as president and vice president, Spanish Honor Society for its inaugural year as president, National Honor Society for 2 years, Luray Ledger newspaper editor for 2 years, LHS Relay for Life 2 years, and Trackside Theater. She was also awarded the William and Mary Leadership Award in her junior year. Morgan plans to attend the University of Virginia as a Questbridge Scholar to major in biology and minor in Spanish. Please welcome Morgan Elizabeth Strasner.
Thank you, and good evening. We live in a world where perfection is shoved down our throats. Through the use of social media, our generation is especially susceptible to being convinced that we are not enough. As I move forward into the big bad world, the stress of getting the perfect college experience, the perfect job, the perfect house, and the perfect life weigh heavily on my mind, as I'm sure it does for a lot of new graduates. Even as I wrote this, I was so worried about giving the perfect graduation speech. However, what we, and I include myself in this, must understand is that no aspect of life will be perfect. There will be times when we don't get our way or when situations aren't ideal. But while perfection is an unrealistic expectation, imperfection is beautiful. Having an imperfect life and having a good life are not mutually exclusive, and the best kind of life has all kinds of ups and downs. Consider these words from The Lion King. The past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Looking back at my photos from middle school, I agree the past isn't always how we'd like it to be. On paper, our past can look perfect. If we were to make a scrapbook of the class of 2020's memories, obviously, we would choose the best pictures, the best days, the perfect memories to be put in the book. However, behind all of the perfect moments are the candid, less ideal ones. Take, for example, the trips we took to Arlington National Cemetery around Christmas time. In the pictures, the whole group looked happy, with perfect poses and perfect smiles. However, my memories of that day are a little more flawed. I remember being soaked to the bone from rain, sleet, and snow for the whole day. I remember the rain coming down so hard that the bus ceiling leaked. Walking around in our squishy boots and frizzy hair, we were absolutely miserable. Now, as horrible as that sounds, I don't remember that being a bad day. It wasn't a perfect day, but it was one of the best days of my high school career. And I look back on that day and smile and laugh at the shenanigans. I don't dwell on all that went wrong. The best part about that day is the memories that I have of it. I can go up to anyone who went on that trip and ask, "Do you remember the rain in Arlington that day?" And they will know exactly what I mean. But we will laugh about it because as miserable as the day was, it was still a good day. It wasn't perfect, but it was good. Another imperfect class of 2020 memory is one that will definitely go down in history. The crowd was cheering, the gym was hot, and we had all been waiting for this moment. The teachers versus basketball team game at our 8th grade pep rally. The teams were tied, and the entire school was watching with anticipation to see what would happen next. The next moment was one we would surely not forget. The next thing we knew, we heard the deafening sound of a slam dunk, followed by the backboard shattering into a million pieces. Mr. Benson broke the backboard. This is one of my favorite school memories because it definitely was not the outcome that we had expected, or the one that we wanted, but it sure is a good memory. I'm sure the class of 2020 will never forget Benson's broken backboard. While there are countless others, these memories serve as an example of one of the greatest truths in life. We don't have to have a perfect past. We can have flawed, messed up past and still have good memories. These crazy, unfortunate events are some of my favorite memories, ones that I will cherish forever. They aren't the perfect high school memories, but they are special and unique to us. It's a common anecdote to say to live in the present or to focus on the moment, but it's kind of hard to do these days. With all the time I've had just sitting at home, I've found my mind wandering, asking what if. It is hard not to sit around and ask, what if we had finished our senior year? What if we had gotten a senior trip, a prom, a senior prank? The list goes on, and while I could sit and think about this for days on end, I never find any answers. I end up feeling as sad and as robbed as I did at the start. As tempting as it is to wonder about these things and fantasize about the proper class of 2020 send-off, it doesn't do anything for us. Dwelling on the past or wishing for what should have been can't bring back the year we wish we had. I could keep saying, this isn't how graduation should be, or this isn't how I wanted to give this speech. But in the end, regret and wishful thinking can't change the past, and it can't change the present we're enduring either. However, we can make the best of the situation we're in. We may not get the traditional senior year memories, and while that does break my heart, we get to experience things no class has ever experienced. One thing we can say when we've walked away from all of this is that we are united. If nothing else, we have this experience in common. We all get to say, I am a proud member of the class of 2020. As the KOAT Albuquerque Microsoft News team encouraged, remember this experience as a time when all of the seniors came together. Cherish the connections and friendships you made from it, and come out of this experience stronger than ever. I am of the belief that there's a reason for everything, and that behind every experience is a lesson. I don't know what each of you has taken away from the quarantine experience, but I've learned a lot. The most important things I've picked up are not to take time for granted, and don't expect your present to be perfect. I advise this to our graduates, to the classes behind us, and everyone who is going through this together. It is so easy to get caught up in things that don't matter, especially in high school. It is our nature to build up expectations and make a perfect checklist of everything that should happen. But life can change at any moment. We can't let ourselves get hung up so much that we miss out on life. You can live in the moment and still let things go. Time gets away from you when you obsess over every little detail being perfect. Don't waste time that you have. Enjoy it, for the perfect moments and the imperfect ones. Live in the present and just enjoy it. Most people would describe graduation as a time to look forward to our futures. In the literal sense, our futures look like getting a job, starting an internship, going to college, or joining the military. However, for many of us, the details are uncertain. For my future, I can tell you the basics. I'm going to college to study biology. But other than that, I'm pretty uncertain. I have 1,000 questions about my future, as I'm sure my classmates do too. Will I go to grad school? How do I know my major is right for me? Will I go pre-med? What about pre-vet and pre-law? How will I find the perfect job? How will I find the perfect house? How do I have the perfect future? Anyone who knows me can tell you that uncertainty and I don't mix. I like to have things planned out to the minute. I like to be in complete control and know exactly what's going on. Yet, as uncomfortable as it is, uncertainty is part of life. I don't know exactly what my future looks like, and maybe you don't either. Our futures may be unpredictable, uncertain, and a little bit scary, but they are ours for the taking. From this day forward, we are Luray High School graduates, but that isn't our only identity. So, to the class of 2020, go out into the world and create your identity, create your future. Build yourself the life you've always wanted, faults and all. This is a new start, and while the future is uncertain and it won't be perfect, it will be fun. You will learn new things, have new experiences, and have an adventure. While they won't be perfect, our futures will be good. The bottom line is, life won't be perfect. You will fall. You will stumble. There will be tears, and there will be disappointment. But our pasts, presents, and futures are not defined by the disappointment, the sadness, and the flaws. They are defined by how we move forward, how we hold our heads high in the face of all the imperfections of this world. Our lives are defined by the deeds we do for others, how we will be remembered. I encourage you all, as you go forward, to look back and remember what makes us the class of 2020. Live without the worry of being perfect. In the words of Evan Hansen, today is going to be a good day, and here's why. Because you're you, and that's enough. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to feel like you have to change the world. Imperfection is what makes us unique. We each have something special about us that may be a little flawed, but it makes us genuine and real people. Don't lose that. Please don't forget that while we may not be remembered as the perfect class, we will be remembered for far more. We don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. The past, present, and future won't be perfect. Life simply won't be perfect, but it will be good. Thank you.
It is a great honor to introduce to you your class of 2020 valedictorian, Elsie Anna Weber. Elsie is the daughter of Maria and Anthony Savarese of Luray and Kurt and Amy Weber of Poughkeepsie, New York. She was a member of the academic team for 3 years, the National Honor Society, the Spanish National Honor Society, Spanish Club, and Leadership Club. After graduation, Elsie plans to attend the University of Virginia and major in biology. Please welcome Miss Elsie Anna Weber.
Truthfully, I don't know how many people are actually going to listen to this speech, since most people will probably fast forward to see the graduate that they're most excited for. And in all honesty, given this crazy situation, I might too. 13 years, 156 months, 4,680 days, all leading up to this moment where we stand united one last time to celebrate our accomplishments as we get ready to embark on the next chapter of our lives. When I was told that I would have the honor of giving a speech at graduation, I was terrified because I am not comfortable with public speaking. But here I am today presenting a speech that's meant to inspire others while standing alone in an empty gymnasium, and it feels incredibly deflating. As nervous as I would have been, the fact that I can't look out at my fellow graduates and feel the energy and excitement that we should feel on our graduation day only makes this more stressful. So, 13 years, 156 months, 4,680 days, all leading up to this empty moment. Was it really worth it? 4 years ago, we walked into the maroon brick building feeling nervous yet excited. Nervous because we went from being the alphas of middle school to the underdogs here at Luray High. But that couldn't stop the excitement of finally being in high school, free to imagine the opportunities ahead of us. As we took this new step, we experienced the curiosity and intrigue of choosing our electives, music and art, automotive and nursing. We realized that the options in front of us can help light the path towards our future goals. And as the school years continued, we got to engage in some healthy competition between each grade during Spirit Week, where students and teachers alike donned some fun and eccentric outfits to prove that their class was the best. And as entertaining as it was to watch Mr. Pitts dress up as a gnome and maybe even rock some crazy costumes ourselves, the true gift was the relationships that we formed. Classmates came together and became friends that we can laugh with. Teachers dressed up and proved that they are a part of our team, wanting us to succeed and guiding us along the way. They became mentors that we can count on, not only when we need extra help, but as someone to talk to. And to conclude that festive week is the pep rally, which united the morale of the entire school as we let loose our best battle cries to support our Bulldogs, reminding us that even with the crazy competition between grades, in the end, we can all stand together as one team. Like when the LHS girls varsity basketball team advanced to states. The excitement and pride of the team's success engulfed the entire community. Students and staff members from all schools in the county attended the game to show their support. The roar of the sirens as the police department, fire department, and sheriff's office escorted the team on their journey. This experience revealed the unity and pride that the community shares as a whole. The friendships we developed with each other over the past 4 years of high school are truly relationships that we will take with us. The teachers that have taken the time to really get to know us, to show us they care, are teachers that we will look back on with grateful pride. And the classmates we've watched grow and mature, some more than others, as we've embraced this journey together. And though it may be a disappointment that this last year was cut short and we missed out on many of the opportunities that we would have had as seniors, it makes all the past memories we shared that much more precious. If there's anything we've learned over the past few months, it's that life is full of disappointments. But it's up to us on how we approach these disappointments. We can let ourselves mourn the opportunities that we missed out on, or we can look for ways to rise above the challenge. We all know that we have very little control over what goes on around us. Life has proven time and time again to be very unpredictable. We faced many obstacles leading up to this point, and we will continue to face many more in our lifetimes. The truth is, life will not go as planned, and that's okay. But the thing I realized is the connections and memories we created here at Luray High are the ones that we will take with us, the people that know who we are and where we have come from. All the happy moments, but along with them, the bittersweet ones and the disappointments. These are the times that we will look back on with pride. So, 13 years, 156 months, 4,680 days. Was it worth it? I can't answer that for you, but for me, it definitely was. As someone who moved to this community freshman year, I don't share the same childhood memories and connections that everyone else has. And as someone who was never really social, I quickly found myself feeling like an outsider. But that's when I learned that I could either let myself be miserable, or I could look towards my opportunities and make my life here something that I could be proud of. In doing so, I've met teachers that have inspired me, becoming not just mentors, but friends that I know I can continue to count on, even after my days here at Luray High come to an end. I've gotten to become part of a team where we strove to make each other better by encouraging each other's strengths and improving the weaknesses. I've joined clubs that gave me the opportunity to become greater than just myself by giving back to the community. And from all these amazing opportunities, I've made friends that I know will stand with me through my continued journey, during every proud moment and every bitter disappointment. My memories these past 4 years have been some of the most challenging of my life. But thinking of the friends I have and the community that I've grown to be a part of, I wouldn't change any of them. So, class of 2020, I hope that when you look back on your life here at Luray High School, you take pride in the memories and cherish all the moments that led you to this day. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to recognize Caitlin Marston, the senior class president, as she presents her closing remarks.
Good afternoon to my senior class, our families, faculty, administration, and community. Seniors, together we scurried our ways into the halls of Luray High School on August 29th, 2016 for the very first time. And since then, a few faces have come and gone, and we welcome them too in celebrating alongside us today for wherever their journey of life may have taken them. And together, most of us pulled away from the parking lot on March 11th, and a handful of us even showed up on March 13th. I will not lie and say that I showed up that morning. My senioritis definitely got the best of me after cheering my heart out at VCU for the girls' basketball team, similarly to many of you. And nobody could have expected that we unknowingly sat in classes and stared at the same clocks and walls that we had been since the start of second semester, waiting for the clock to tick to 3:15 or 3:14, depending where you are in the building. I pulled out of my parking spot on the second row, 6 spots down from the tree, and hurried home. We as a class have learned many things in these halls, and if these walls could talk, I'm sure they'd have some stories about each of us. We learned to stay on the right side of the hall, or some of us did anyways, how to scream all 4 quarters at a football game, how to not worry if you hear Miss Weigel screaming, it's just somebody's birthday, and if Bobby cuts off the lights, it's time to leave. And that Sweet Caroline always sounds best when it's sung from the mouths of the Luray and Page student sections together. And we did some things here individually too. We stayed up late to cram for our first real tests. We cried once or twice saying goodbye to Miss Brenda, found clubs and activities to fill our time. We found friends that are forever part of our memories here. And in these brick walls, we found ourselves. But if there's one thing that my 1,292 days taught me about being a student here at Luray High School, it's how to Google. So when Miss Clark approached me and gave me the opportunity to give this speech, I sprinted to my search bar. Graduation speeches and inspirational words for seniors, but nothing really stuck with me. How do I copy someone's homework like this and change the wording around so it doesn't look like I cheated? So I decided I would talk to a few people and watch a couple videos and see if anything stuck. Self-identity and trusting yourself. To not let others define who you are. To have big dreams and get in the game. To don't give up and learn to fail. To use your imagination and don't worry about being perfect. To take risks, think you can do, and embrace the change. To work hard and give back. These are all themes of speeches being given this spring and in the many springs past, and they all share a common thread of using your past during your present to shape our futures. Past, present, and future. These are three concepts that were taught to us the same time we learned our letters, numbers, colors, and shapes at the very beginning of as our lives as students. Past, present, and future, the before, during, and after. This is how we mark time. This is how we place ourselves in some sort of historical context, by using our past, present, and future, the before, during, and the after. It does not matter what brought you here today. Each of us has a defined story that got you here. Regardless of what drove us, our temperament, creative desires, our commitment to finishing out the journey. We have found success in the past because of the love and guidance of others. Our parents and teachers instructed us, teaching assistants helped us, coaches, ministers, and mentors have guided us on this 18-year-long trip of life. They've each aided us on this journey, and that has defined our past. Very few of us were born before 9/11. Many of our parents were not born before the Vietnam War. Many of our grandparents were not born before World War II, and yet those events have helped define an age. Just as people mark time by saying this happened before 9/11, or that happened after World War II, or that other thing happened before Vietnam, we'll mark time by saying this happened before the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020. What has defined and shaped us for 17 or 18 years has now drastically changed course and is forcing us to reevaluate the everyday and the ways we go about living. While we started our lives with 9/11 in our past, we meet today in our present. And just as the past changed the ways people lived and interacted with others, our present has forced us to do the same. On March 23rd, we were asked by Ralph Northam to not only be good students anymore, but also good Virginians, responsible ones at that. We were asked to sacrifice for the saving of lives. No, we did not go to war, but many lives have been lost. Our plane was not hijacked and wrecked, but many parents and loved ones have lost their jobs and livelihoods. And we, too, have lost almost 12 weeks of our last year as high school students. Our prom, our senior trip, our senior skip day, spring athletes unknowingly played in their last games last spring. And we've even lost the opportunity to graduate as a whole class today. And we have done so with as much honor and pride as we can muster. We have done so because our past helped prepare us. We have done so together under a stay-at-home order. We have done so without being able to eat out at our favorite restaurants or visit with our closest friends and family. Everything that has happened up until this point happened before the coronavirus. Hopefully, one day soon, this will all be defeated. But until then, we live in the present, in the quarantine, during the shelter in place, and sometime, if we all remain truthful to our promise to our community, we will continue on to an after. After someone finds a cure, after it's safe to go outside again with our neighbors, after we are able to celebrate our accomplishments with a gathering of more than 10 people. but our after will not look like our before, and it will not look like our present. We will be enlightened in ways our parents and teachers could have never imagined. We have survived through times of great self-sacrifice, and when the day comes, no one will be more ready to establish a new level of normalcy than us. We have been chosen to enter this time of our lives when so many are having to refresh, reboot, and restart their lives alongside us. Every class up until this point has been charged with shaping the future. Ours is charged with picking up the pieces and making it not only better for ourselves, but for others as well. We will join the world as it looks to heal itself from the COVID-19 outbreak. By trusting ourselves and our self-identities, by defining ourselves with big dreams and getting in the game, by learning to fail and not giving up, by using our imaginations and not needing to be perfect, by thinking we can take the risk, by embracing change, working hard, and giving back. By doing these things, we will use our past and our present to shape and rebuild our futures. And before I go, I have a few special thank yous I'd like to say to a few special people. Thank you to my community and neighbors. I love driving around finding houses who lit up their headlights for just 20 minutes. We appreciated the gesture. Thank you to Miss Runyon and Miss Estep for having us read Life as We Knew It in the 8th grade. In some weird way, I think you helped prepare us for this. And to the rest of our teachers and administrators who have gotten us to this point, I promise I considered bringing up a story about you as well. Thank you for preparing us for a world no SOL could have written out for you. Thank you to Miss Nichols for smiling at us even on days we needed it. Thank you to our custodial staff who helped clean up our messes, even the big ones. And to the parents and family members. I know you too have felt the emotional drain that has come with the loss of the remainder of our senior year. And know we too are sorry for what you have lost in this as well. Thank you to our bus drivers who took us to and from school the past 13 years and later drove us from games, matches, and meets. Thank you specifically to Miss Sarah Getz for driving me and a couple other special students every morning over the mountain to Mount Jackson to Massanutten Regional Governor's School. Thank you, Alex, Laura, and Grace for pushing me to do well at MRGS. To my Page County GovLove crew, Kennedy, Connor, Elise, Amanda, Devin, and Taylor, thank you for reminding me that the worst days can be fixed with a trip to the vending machine. And to Shiley, Zach, Reagan, Abby, and Sydney, and every other student who gets to attend Massanutten Regional Governor's School, I hope you enjoy your time there as well. It goes by way too fast. Thank you to Ms. Clark and Ms. Dodson for your best efforts in making the last 3 months a little more normal. And to everyone else who has contributed their time, love, and energy into the students who just walked this stage. You are appreciated, and we could never thank each of you enough. And lastly, to my senior class, thank you so much for growing up with me the past 13 years, and some of us longer than that. Thank you for finding your passions and sharing them with others. Thank you for laughing so hard with me we forget how to breathe for just a second. Thank you for joining me in the highs and lows that have come with high school. Thank you for opening your hearts and taking these last few weeks as gracefully as you can. You have truly made this experience unforgettable, and not just for the obvious reasons. Together, we got to spend 1,292 days as being Luray High School students, but we will forever be the class of 2020. I made a promise earlier this year to Havencio and Nathaniel while sitting in Ms. Wyckoff's seminar that if I was to ever give a speech at graduation, I would not say the words, "Look how far we've come." So I won't. I'll just say thank you. To never forget your past and how it got each of us to our presents, and I can't wait to see your futures. Thank you.
At this time, I am pleased to present the members of the class of 2020 who have met the requirements for graduation. Mackenzie Brooke Alger. Congratulations, Mackenzie. Cole Douglas Atkins. Congratulations. Dylan Isaiah Atkins. Good job, Dylan. Lisa Elizabeth Atkins. Logan Bryce Atkins. Christian Nathaniel Baker. Laura Ann Benegas Vines. Savannah Lee Bartlett. Good job, Savannah. Skylar Corinne Bachelor Pickett. Caleb Logan Blakely Simmons. Congratulations. Tyler Cade Blow. Good job, Tyler. Philip Joseph Brown. Caleb Barrett Buckley. Jessica Marie Baracker. Lucy Marie Baracker. Jacob Justin Lee Berner. Good job, Jacob. Alexandra Marie Byrne. Hayden Cole Campbell. Jesse Sherman Campbell, in absentia. His diploma is being accepted on his behalf by his mother, Linda Campbell. Kelly Jean Carlock, in absentia. Jennifer Leanne Carter. Alexis Ann Chappell. Good job. Malachi Andrew Chu. Michael Joseph Clark. Congratulations. Kelsey Haven Coffey. Cecil Sterling Coleman. Good job, Sterling. Michael Logan Conklin. Kayla Marie Corwin. Kylie Alexis Cubbage. Congratulations. Tyler Austin Dannert. Elijah Joel Dale. Colin Mitchell Dallas. Good job, Colin. Kayla Renee Dallas, in absentia. Cassidy Joe Dallas, in absentia. Caden Tritt Dean. Ariana Serenity Dotson. Caitlin Suzanne Elliott. Logan Woodrow Elliott. Devin Alexander Emery. Congratulations, Devin. Jonathan Michael Fletcher. Congratulations. Dakota Paul Foltz. Courtney Dawn Fox. Good job, girl. Dawson Bradley Fox. Skylar Nicole Fox. Tyler Joseph Gamble. Dylan Patrick Garrity. Dylan Joseph Giles, in absentia. Carissa Shane Goff. Congratulations, God, Carissa. Haley Danielle Good. Olivia Lorraine Grieve. Michael Todd Griffith II. Good job. Congratulations, Mike. Dominic James Harrison. Nevadita Rajesh Hashmukh. Trevor Lee Hassey. Good job, Trevor. Dwayne Timothy Hassett, Jr. Job. Brianna Faith Hilliard. Job, Brianna. Chloe Renee Hilliard. Gabriana June Height. Job, Bree. Eric Dwayne Jenkins, Jr. Robert Wallace Jesse. Brianna Carly Jones. Good job, Brianna. Madison Brooke Kibler. Good job, Madison. Congratulations. Jordan Alonzo King. Good job. Emily Jean Knott. Good job, Emily. Gary Franklin Knott III. Good job, Gary. Good job. Isaiah William Lamb. Lucas Allen Lang. Good job, Lucas. Malia Olivia Eileen Lawson. Brooklyn Nicole Marston. Good job, Brooklyn. Caitlin Marie Marston. Larry Thomas Mays. Yep. Good job, Larry. Dylan Austin McAllister, in absentia. Maverick Tanner McAllister, in absentia. Max Hunter McAllister, in absentia. Alexis Marie McCoy. Kagan Anthony Melton. Good job, Kagan. Haley Elizabeth Middleton. Good job, Haley. Jovencio Manuel Montanez. Nathaniel Stephen Montanez. Thank you. Frank Alexander Montoya Molina. Congratulations, Frank. Allison Jane Morrison. Sophia Rose Ponick, in absentia. Patrick Wayne Porter II. Jacob Glenwood Pressgraves. Malin Cole Reed. Good job. Michael Lloyd Robert Ritz. Skyla Horizon Leticia Rodriguez. Good job. Isaac Daniel Rothcab. Congratulations. Lucas Allen Rowe. Jasmine Starr Rutt. Congratulations. Love the cap. Bryce Matthew Seal. God bless. William Alexander Shipe. Nathan Patrick Shoup. Brittany Nicole Sisk. Congratulations. Alexis Nicole Smelser, in absentia. Faith Annalise Smith, in absentia. Tyler James Summers. Good job, Tyler. Emma Grace Sowers. Good job, Emma. Erin Faith Sowers. Good job, Erin. Haley Marie Spain. Caden Matthew Speaks. Cade Owen Spittler. Good job, Cade. McKinley Dale Stallard. Awesome. Good job, bud. Dakota Lee Stoneberger. Michael Ethan Strasner. Good job. Good job, Michael. Thank you. Morgan Elizabeth Strasner. Ethan Charles Strait. Camilla Faith Taish and Abstentia. Gavin Montgomery Taylor. Good job, Gavin. Carly Marie Tharp. Haley Bryce Thomas. Good job, Haley. Tamara Nicole Thomas. Timothy Joe Trudell. Congratulations, Tim. Nathan Scott Turner. Olivia Morgan Turner. Good job, girl. Ernest Copeland Waldron. Chance Allen Wallace. Damian Michael Wayne Ward. Kylie Cole Webb. Good job, Kylie. Elsie Anna Weber. Good job, Elsie. Cheyenne Elizabeth Wilson. Jordan Andrew Wendell. Good job, Jordan. Lucinda Catherine Woodward. Colby Mason Wright and Abstentia. Taylor Sway Wright. Good job, Taylor. Graduates, you may move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. By the authority given to me by the Page County School Board and the state of Virginia, I declare you graduates of Luray High School.